Bunt's a possibility, but I think Morgan is going to fancy his chance.
Josh Morgan waiting for that perfect pitch. Kent for the Cavalry on the mound. Pulls the strike. He's been consistent with that zone though. Similar pitch earlier to Moreno, and he looked at the umpire and said, come on, mate. That's not how I see things.
Yeah, when you got a guy who's a strike machine, he's not happy.
And out of nowhere, home plate umpire Josh Wechsler throws Josh Morgan out of this ball game.
Okay, we might need to see what's gone on there on the replay.
Now, and just telling Morgan to get back here. So Steve Mintz has gone now. It is all on between the manager and our home plate umpire. And a home plate umpire tonight is Josh Wechsler. And Mintz is not happy. He's got to be careful himself. He can also get himself thrown out of this game.
Oh, well, you can't question balls and strikes. That is an ejection.
And
usually, and there he goes.
He's gone too. He is gone too. So drama at North Harbour Stadium. And now Mintz says, well, I'm gone. I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a say.
And that's typically what you see if a player gets thrown out. You know, a coach is going to protect his own player. And that's exactly what Steve Mintz is doing here. But Morgan had a few words. He was saying some things back at him, and it didn't take long. And I think that's what Mintz is probably more upset about. Not the call itself, just the fact that he threw out one of his players and his starting shortstop, really without any warning. Morgan was talking back to him, and all of a sudden he gets thrown out, and he's as surprised as anything. A little bit of a quick trigger there, and that's something.
Well, they've got to be careful here at Tuatara because they've got the momentum. They've got runners on second and third. There are 2 outs. Slow things back down. You can lose that momentum. Is this a distraction?
Well, it can go the other way. You've got Steve Kent, who's been throwing like a machine, throwing plenty of strikes. He's struck out 5 or 6 now. But now he's got to stand up there and wait for this to pan out. This could be a very tactical play by Steve Mintz, and he's obviously got the fans on his side, so he's got the crowd revved up. He's shown his players that he's going in. He'll go into war for them. We don't know what Morgan said as he walked off, but there are things you can say and there are things you can't say, and sometimes the line gets crossed, and sometimes an umpire hears something that maybe a player didn't intend the umpire to hear.
Boy, it's tough, isn't it? Because you're in that moment. You know, we've all been in sport where you get that bad call. The most rational people become irrational, but I guess that is the discipline, isn't it? That's why you're here and perhaps others aren't, because you've got that discipline.